Good morning and welcome to Stivers Homestead. I'm Zach.
And I'm Jen.
And we finished something, finally.
Something big.
Something big, and it's absolutely beautiful. The front porch is complete, and it is gorgeous. So you're sitting on our front porch with us at our store. So yeah, we had big plans to have a fun derby weekend. If you're unfamiliar, because to us, it's like everybody knows what it is. But we know not everybody does. The Kentucky Derby, Kentucky's all about horses. And that starts like the big horse races. So there's three of them. The Derby, which is at Churchill Downs in Louisville, the Belmont, and the Preakness. That's how they make Triple Crown winners, if you was familiar. But it's a big deal around these parts. And so we always have a fun derby party. So we talked to old Graybeard and we was like, man, it'd be really nice if we had this roof done before the weekend came in. So he busted butt. I helped as I could in between the calf birthing and doing normal work. But yeah, it is complete.
Yeah, and thankfully he did get it done because it rained all weekend.
Oh my gosh.
It always does on Derby. It's just a tradition. But this year it was extra.
Yes,
we're talking like it was flooding here. Thankfully our house is in a really good spot, but the town not so much. And there was some flooding and some flooding scares. But thankfully we stayed dry on this porch for the most part. We don't have a gutter up yet, so that caused a little bit of an issue. But we had our little push broom and we just pushed the water off, and we were outside all weekend despite the weather. And then now, of course, it's Monday and it's absolutely beautiful.
Once everybody's gone. So, to hint on the Derby just a tad, the winner was an 80-1 odd winner. Again, if you're unfamiliar, the higher that number, the less likely it is that they're saying they're going to win. If you're like 2-1, that means you're close to the favorite. 80-1 means you're in, but no, you ain't got a chance. Well, he won, and we bet on him. It was one of those older. I was like, I don't ever remember an 80-1, someone that much of a long shot ever being in there. I was like, we've got to put something on him.
We have to.
Because it's just too much money.
My mom and Graybeard, they won as well because they were like, if you're putting money on him, I'm putting money on him.
So that was amazing.
Yeah.
It's like the one weekend of the year that we allow ourselves to gamble a little. And then the apps are deleted and we wait till next year.
And if you were with us last year, we won then too.
Yeah, we're in three years in a row.
Actually, it's our fourth. It's my fourth Derby win, our third Derby win together.
Yeah. I think this is the first one, though, that I picked.
Yeah.
Normally, you always pick the winners, and I'm just blowing money.
So if you were any kind of owner or better on Rich Strike, congratulations. And it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, and congratulations to that horse. It was a pretty cool story. The only reason he even got in the Derby was because on Thursday, the race was on Saturday. On Thursday, a horse scratched. And he was like, next up. Yeah. And so he got put in on Thursday, 2 days before the Derby happened, which was just wildness. So we got the roof done, had a lot of fun this weekend. Now it's time to flip focus back on getting the store like officially opening. Like we said, we're like soft open right now, but we wanted to get a few more things done, like the roof, before we officially did it. So what's next?
For the store, we've got a few more loose ends to tie up, some more product to get done so that we can put in the store. And then we're hoping to have a grand opening towards the end of this month.
Yes.
That's the goal.
That's the goal.
We've got to reach a few steps before we get there, but I think we'll get it done.
Yeah.
And that'll be really cool. It'll be like grand opening and kick off to summer, really.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So really the biggest thing that we have to get done is the rock. So we need to get some rock down here, especially after that storm. This is the low spot of our property. So even if we had gutters and it was good, this is where all the water starts to come. So it's very saturated. So we need that to dry up a little bit before we can get the rock guy out here to start doing some rock. Hopefully near the end of this week we can do that. We also still got to build the ramp to get that in. That shouldn't be a big ordeal. That can just be while we're hanging out down here putting that bad boy together. But yeah, like she said, just get the finished products in there. In the interim of that, we have still been planting the garden. So this week you will see a garden tour, a garden walk of what we've been doing on over there. It's just been a whirlwind of doing everything. Henry is doing great.
Yes,
Henry is the calf that we had. You might hear Rusty over there. He's now in our garden. And it's been the greatest thing ever for him because he doesn't have a creek to bark at anymore. He doesn't dig at all. Like he's not a digger. But he also doesn't like chickens to be around his area.
Yeah.
If they get in, he's a wuss.
Yeah.
But he likes to keep them back. So he is our garden guard dog. And he's doing a really good job.
Yes.
So if you hear him in the background, he's barking chickens away. But yeah, so we've been planning on that. We've still got to get planning on a few more things. We're a little bit behind, but I know a lot of you all are as well. And just a reminder, it's okay. It's okay to be a little bit behind. If we had planned everything and had them massive storms, we probably would have lost a lot. So I'm thankful in that way that we waited at least. So that's kind of our weekend recap. It was a good weekend, fun weekend, and a lot of work was done. Now, there's someone coming here.
There is. Something very big has been happening for a few months that we haven't really touched on just because we weren't sure and didn't know what direction things were going to go in, but I think today is finally the day, and it is happening.
Yeah, so that'll be your next video.
Yeah.
To hear it from the person themselves.
Yeah.
We are no longer just going to be me, her, and Jed and the kids here.
Yeah.
Well, for a little bit. I don't
Well,
know.
it
We don't know.
never is. It's never just us.
Yeah.
There's always people here, but more permanent.
A little bit more permanency.
Yeah.
So yeah, throw some guesses down on who y'all think maybe coming to the property because it's exciting. We're excited about it. I think everybody's a little nervous because change is nervous, makes you nervous, but it's going to be for the good. It's going to be for the good for sure. So y'all, we hope you all had a beautiful Mother's Day yesterday. We went out and ate at our favorite little lodge and had a great day. We hope all you mothers did as well. And thank you for being the glue that holds all families together because that's what mothers are. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do down below.
Good luck.
Until the next one.
Bye.
Bye.